the Business Podcast, where you get better at business in just 10 minutes a day, every single day, with our daily 10-minute business lessons for the real world. I'm your host, your coach, your teacher, Omar Zenhom. I'm also the co-founder of the $100 MBA, a complete business training and community online. And in today's episode, you will learn how to reply to emails 4 times faster. I'm going to give you some great tips to reply to email a whole lot faster than you are doing now. I personally use these techniques, and it's really cut down my email time. And we all know that replying to emails can be a huge time suck. These are some really innovative ways, and you're going to be surprised. You're going to be like, wow, this is incredible. Because I felt this way when I discovered these methods. I wanted you to get off email as fast as possible so you can get back to building your business. And in today's lesson, I'm going to show you how. So let's get into it, guys. Let's get down to business. Today's episode of the $100 MBA Show is sponsored by HostGator. I sat down with Kyler Patterson from HostGator to ask him a few questions. Kyler, HostGator plans start at $5 a month. Do I get everything I need to launch my website with that?
Yes, so exactly. So the $5 a month plan is the hatching plan, and it basically comes with everything you need to get your business online. You can have your website, you have custom emails, if you want to have subdomains, so like shop.mystore.com, all that, it all comes in that first plan. Plus the 24/7 live support is also included in that. You don't have to pay extra.
Wow, everything you need for only $5 a month with HostGator. Check it out with our amazing discount at hostgator.com/MBA30. Again, that's hostgator.com/MBA30. All right, guys, let's get into it. You're going to reply a lot quicker to all your emails with these techniques. All right, number one, this is important, and this is not any kind of hack, but this is something that I do that really shaves time off. And this is like the essential rule before you do anything else. Number one, do not check email unless you have time to reply. Why? Because when you check email, you're reading emails and you're looking at emails. You're spending time to read the email, understand the email. You know you have no time to reply. You're going to reply later. So what happens is that when you reply later, when you go to open your email to reply later, you're not going to reply instantaneously. You're going to read the email again. So therefore, you're spending too much time. You're wasting that first time lot because you're reading the email once, then you're reading it again, and then you're replying. So don't open email. Don't go and work on email until you have time to reply. Set yourself amount of time every day or whatever, how much time you want to spend every week on email. Whether that's 30 minutes, 40 minutes, just sit down and say, this is email time. I'm going to read it once, reply at the time I read it, and that's it. That takes a lot of discipline, guys, but you could do it, especially with our iPhones and our smartphones in our pocket. We're always looking at email, seeing if there's anything going on. The other thing is that when you read email and you don't reply, you spend a lot of time thinking about those emails. You spend a lot of energy. It may stress you out. So don't do that to yourself. All right, tip number 2, game changer coming right here. One of the ways that helped me reply to emails a whole lot faster is using the dictation feature on your phone. So I have an iPhone, and I'm sure this is available on Android as well, but if you look at the keyboard on your iPhone, so when you open up an email and you have the keyboard in front of you, there's a little mic by the space bar. That mic will allow you to dictate words, and it will type it out for you. Now, the trick with the dictation is to be as clear and slow as possible. Now, you don't have to go super slow, but it's got to be clear. Something like this. Dear John, comma, new line. Thanks for your email, period. I'd love to speak to you on Skype, comma, what time works best for you, question mark, new line, thanks, comma, Omar. All right, that wasn't super slow, right? But it was clear and it was slow enough. And usually if you're at that pace, it will write it. It will type it out automatically perfectly. But even if it's not perfect and you hit, done and you see it in your email, you can edit the words that were typed incorrectly. Editing is a whole lot faster than actually writing. Now you can see that short little email that I dictated would have took a whole lot longer for me to type out. Even if you're a fast typer, it would have took at least 5 times longer. And even if you make a few mistakes or it doesn't actually give you the right words, it's good enough. Usually it's about 90% accurate, and you could just edit really quickly, read it through, edit really quickly, and editing, again, is a whole lot faster than typing. This dictation feature on your phone is incredible. I used to never reply to emails on my phone because I used to think it took too long because I used to type it out on my phone. And I'm a faster typer on my actual laptop. But this technique is killer. Please try it. You'll love it. I reply to emails a whole lot faster now. Now, I'm not sure on a PC, but I know on a Mac, this feature is available on a computer, on a laptop. You could just go to System Preferences, and there's a little icon that says Dictation and Speech. Turn that on. There's a short key for it, and you can just dictate all your emails. It's awesome. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, and this one is also a great idea. And I do this often if I'm asked questions for an interview or questions for a article somebody's writing and they want to, maybe cite me or they want to use me as a reference. Or it's not a super professional email. It's an email where somebody in your space is asking you some questions or needs some advice and you need to reply. But the content of the actual reply is quite hefty, meaning that you're going to have to really write it out. It's going to take you some time to write it out. Now, you can use that dictation to text tip I just gave you, but another great tip is just to record, to make an audio memo of your answer. I have an email right now in my inbox that I'm going to do just that with. There's a list of questions. I can use the dictation to text technique, but it would be faster if I just recorded my answers in an audio format. In an audio clip. And you could do just that. Record an audio clip on your phone, and then from there, attach it to the email. And then in the email, you could just say, hey, I'm really busy this week, or I wanted to be respectful and answer your email. So I answered on an audio clip. I hope this works. And usually it's fine, especially if it's someone you know or somebody who's asking for a favor or asking for some answers to some questions. And to me, this is so much faster. I just see the questions and I answer them in audio format. I go one after another. I end the recording, I attach the email, I'm done. That email would have took me so much longer. It would have took me 20 minutes. I would have to proofread it. I would have to edit it, make sure that all my spelling and grammar is perfect. No more. I love it. This will shave a lot of time. So some emails, you could just deal with it in that way. Next tip, when answering emails on your laptop, your computer, use a text expander. On the Mac, I like to use ATEX. I think ATEX is great. And what a text expander does is that you do short codes. You write a few letters, and I like to start all my codes with an X because not a lot of words start with X. So I do like X hi, and X hi is a whole greeting where it says, hey there, thanks for emailing me. Let me answer your questions. Now, when my text expander is open, when the app is actually open, and I go into any email with any email software, whether that's Gmail on a browser or using your mail client, and I type X hi, it automatically populates all that information. That whole greeting, it just goes right into the email and it just types it out for me. I know that greeting would have took of maybe 15, 20 seconds, but you're shaving 15, 20 seconds on every email. Text expanders are great. They help you save time because I don't believe sending emails without a greeting and without thanking people for emailing you. Maybe I'm old school, whatever, but it works. It's fast and it's easy. Last tip, a lot of people forget about this, even though it's so obvious. Have a signature. So when you sign off your emails, you could just say thanks, comma, or best, comma, and your signature is right there. Your name, what you do, your email, maybe your handle on social media, maybe a call to action, and have that saved in your email, not only on your laptop, but on your phone too. So it's there on your phone. If you want to get some really cool tips on signatures, check out Noah Kagan's guest teacher episode here on the $100 MBA Show. We'll put that in today's show notes so you can check it out, so you can get that episode link. Today's show notes is at 100mba.net/MBA550. Guys, I got more on today's topic, but before that, I got to give love to today's sponsor, HostGator. I sat down with Kyler Patterson from HostGator to ask him about HostGator's customer service. One of the things I love about HostGator is their customer support. Is it really 24/7? I mean, I can call like in the middle of the night, no problem.
Yeah, so exactly. We do have people here 24/7. Personally, I'm not here, but if you do want to try us out, you can give us a call 24/7 and somebody will be here to answer your call. Even if you want to go, hey, are you there? Someone will be there to say, yes, we are here.
Wow, HostGator, there for you even when you're working on your business in the middle of the night. Get 30% off HostGator with our amazing discount over at HostGator.com/MBA30. Again, that's HostGator.com/MBA30. Guys, to wrap up today's lesson, email is important. You gotta handle email. It's important. It's people reaching out to you. People want to work with you. These could be your customers. These could be your clients. These could be people in your industry that want to collaborate. You want to handle it, right? You want to make sure it's taken care of. But you also don't want it to be the focus of your business. Production, creation, that's the focus of your business. Putting something out there in the world that's significant and valuable. It's important email. You got to handle it. But the reason why I did today's episode is so you handle it in a time-efficient way. So remember, guys, do not open email unless you have the time to reply to email. Use the dictation to text feature. It's fantastic. Use the audio feature. We record an audio clip to answer long emails to help people out. Use a text expander to save time on greetings and thanking people at the start. You can even create text expanders for typical answers that you have to give for typical emails, like people requesting your time or your calendar, so you can just give them their calendar link with a text expander email. Set up a great signature as well to save you time. Guys, I hope today's episode was beneficial, was useful. If you love the $100 MBA show and you want to show us some love, leave us an iTunes rating and review. Let us know how we're doing. We would love to hear from you. And everybody who leaves us an iTunes rating and review enters our weekly random draw to win a free ride, a free lifetime membership to the $100 MBA Training and Community. It's our way to say thank you for showing us love. If you want to know how to leave us a review, just go to 100mba.net/show. All the instructions are there. All right, guys, that's it for me today. But before I go, I want to leave you with this. Have some email goals. What I mean by that is find out how much time you're spending on email a week, or even every day. Break it down. If you're spending an hour on email every day, then have a goal by the end of the month to cut it down to 45 minutes or 30 minutes a day. Then keep moving forward. Keep cutting it down. See if you can get it down to a couple hours a week. There's people that have gotten it down to 30 minutes a week. Have some goals and work towards them. Again, I want you to focus on creation and serving your customers. Email is important, but don't let it take over your business. All right, guys, I'll check you in tomorrow's episode. I'll see you then. Take care.